different type of reading today. This is if you had a breakup or if you have been ghosted. If you had a breakup or if you've been ghosted and there hasn't been any communication, I'm gonna go through each zodiac sign. What would this person say to you if they were able to have one more conversation with you? What will they say? So starting with you, Aries. Aries, this person would tell you that they feel like they let you down. They would tell you that they feel like they allowed their ego and their pride to get in the way of this connection. They would also tell you that they feel stuck. They still feel really, really stuck. And there's like a heaviness in their heart that they can't explain, a heaviness in their heart that they can't take away. They would also say, let me tell you something, Aries. Your person is very, very stubborn. Like, whoever this person is that you were ghosted by or that you had a breakup with, I feel like the falling out could have been because they were just so guarded. They were just so stubborn. That's what it seems like. So you could have been with an earth sign. You didn't have to be with an earth sign, but they give an earth energy. Like, they baby, they gave you a time. And if they tried to come back around you, it's almost like you could have stopped sleeping with this person. You could have felt like you could have had a lot of anxiety. So they would tell you that. They read your body language. They felt like you wouldn't even want to be with them anymore. They would also tell you that they pretended that they didn't even care. You know, especially if it came to the end, especially if you tried to open up and express yourself to this person, if you told them your whole heart and soul, like some of you Aries could have even told this person that you've been hurt in the past. Like, you could have gave them the whole rundown. Like, I've been hurt in the past. I've been taken for granted. I just don't want to be in that situation anymore. And this person could have turned around and hurt you probably twice as bad or just as bad, you know? They could have also felt as if you two weren't right for each other. And it's almost like if you force this person to be more open, to be more vulnerable, it's like they could have pushed you away, you know? So they would tell you that they just feel really sad. They just feel really, really depressed. They feel really, really stuck. And no matter what, if anybody tries to come and love them, they won't be able to open up or give them the love. But they would also tell you that they still hold on to you. They still hold on to the memories that you two had. They still think about you. And they feel so exhausted and depleted just from life. They would tell you that they're exhausted and depleted from life. And it's like, if you've been withholding from this person, if you've been seeming like mysterious, they would tell you that deep down inside, like, they wish they committed to you, or they wish, like, they fantasize about what it would be like to be in a marriage with you. So they may not have told you these things, but they would tell you that, damn, I fantasized about what it would be like to be married to you, you know, behind the scenes. I fantasized, if you didn't get to the level of commitment, but I fantasized about being married. I fantasized about being committed to you, but I just couldn't get out of my own way. They would tell you that if they could. They feel like they have so many things that are going on in their life and they just didn't know how to prioritize you. I even feel like this person feels so down on themselves. I feel like if they did push you away, or if you guys did have an ending, it's because this person just didn't know how to open up. Like, they could have been a person who would be focused more on their money because they're so afraid of their feelings. And maybe deep down inside, they never even felt like they were enough in the first place, just for love, period, because of what could have happened to them in the past. They would also tell you that they feel like you have a very contagious spirit, and they will never ever forget your smile. Like your smile could have done it for them. Like they feel like you had the most beautiful smile in the world. It's like once you smiled, like their heart would soften. That's one of the things that stood out to them the most. So that's what they would tell you, Aries. And they secretly feel like they took you for granted. They secretly feel like, damn, I took Aries for granted. All right, so this person's heart is so closed off. I just feel lots of like tightness around my heart. Their heart is closed off. It's like they could struggle with trust as well and intimacy. Taurus, what would this person tell you if they could? Like they would tell you if they had one more conversation with you that you are one of the best things that has ever happened to them. And they feel like even though you two didn't make it, they feel like they were meant to meet you. They feel like you were heaven sent. They never had anybody like you in their life. And since you've been gone, they still haven't been able to meet anybody like you. Like when they think of you, they just get so excited. And one thing about this person, it's like this could have been a sexual connection. They connected with you sexually so deep, but it could have been like to get this person to commit or to get this person to be faithful was a challenge. This person struggled to stay faithful. So it was either infidelity that played a role in this connection, or you just knew it. And also the intensity of your emotions. Like when you would get angry at them, it scared them. So this is why they could have held back in the end, because you getting mad at them and pointing out their flaws, it could have like made them feel resentful towards you and made them want to withhold on purpose to hurt you because they felt hurt. You know, but they've never met anybody like you. They feel like it was meant for them to meet you. When they think about you to this day, they still get so excited about you, and they just can't believe they even had a love situation like that in the first place. You know, one thing about this person, you probably tried to hold them accountable for their actions, and they could have took off. They could have took off just on you wanting them to be accountable. And it's because they felt so ashamed and they refused to admit that. So they would also tell you that they lied to you. And they would lie to you in order to like keep you holding on. And I see this person entertaining multiple other people. So if you felt like this person was mysterious, if you felt intuitively like, I just know that there's something about this person, and you assumed that they had other people, it's because they had other people. And this is why they would spend once a week with you or twice a week with you. And this is why they weren't consistent. They lied, and they knew that you had something great to offer. Let me see. They knew that you had something great to offer, but you could have cut them off and told them like, you're not a part of my plan. But deep down inside, they hope to see you again. Like they really do. You know, from you, Taurus, I feel like this person triggers you so bad, and they still have such a big crush on you. Like they would let you know, like deep down inside, I still have a crush on you. And there's a lot of sexual things that you guys have done that they never have let go of. And they've never had anybody to touch them the way that you have. And it's like they miss the fun times that you guys had. But I don't know, like the way that this person has so much chemistry for you, I wonder if it was like a friends with benefits situation, but you could never establish something more concrete, like a commitment or like a marriage. They also see you as marriage material. They would tell you like you are definitely a wife, you are definitely a husband. They would tell you that you are definitely marriage material. But it could have been a person who just struggled to be faithful, or a person who struggled to settle down. Like they also had scarcity. They had a scarcity mindset. Like, what if I fall in love with you, because it says I scared myself that day. What if I fall in love with you, let my guard down, and then you want me to get rid of all these people? And then what if things don't work out with me and you? Then I'll be stuck with nobody, you know? So they could have been a little pessimistic as well. Like, as far as in, well, what if this connection doesn't last? Now what am I going to do? Because I chose you and threw everybody else away, you know? So they had a scarcity mindset when it came to you. Let me see what else. If you had one last conversation, like, what else would they say? They would tell you that they've been pretending the whole time. Like, they were like a gaslighter. I feel like this person was really good on telling you all the things that you wanted to hear. They knew what you wanted. They knew what the expectation of yours was. And they would tell you that they pretended and lied to you in order to like string you along or keep you like, so that you honestly, this person sexually, like for real, let me just say this, sexually, there's nobody on this planet that pleases them the way you do. Like, honestly, they could have been holding on to you because like sexually they just, nobody does it like that. Nobody does it like you know? So they would confess and come clean and tell you that they were just pretending, and that deep down inside they know that they caused you pain. And if they did try to reach out and you're not answering, or you got them on call block, they know it's because you are afraid of being hurt the same way that they hurt you before. So they know that they also had illusions and other outside influences that were clouding their judgment when it came to you. So they would tell you that too. Like, I had outside influences that were clouding my judgment, and that they find you to be like so attractive. They would tell you that. Like, you are just so beautiful. You are just so handsome. And it honestly, it shows today as well. So maybe you will get this message from them when it shows today, present now. Maybe you will get this message of them telling you that I'm thinking about you. I miss you. And I miss the way we used to make love. They might just come out and be honest with you. But for some of you too, like when it comes to today, I don't know when this person could have broke your heart, but it could also be that till this day, they still like fantasize and think about you, and they still get like tingles in their body. Like, to this day, they still have not forgotten about you. So that's what they would tell you, Taurus. And some of you may have like a really big butt or really nice hips. Let me tell you, this person, Gemini, what would this person tell you? I am so sorry that I lost contact with you. I am so sorry that I judged you. I'm so sorry that I put you down. I'm so sorry that I have a hard time with apologizing. So they would tell you that Gemini, they would tell you that they're sorry, that they struggle with apologizing, and they don't know how to keep their mouth closed. So if it could have been a situation where like words, it could have been words that broke this connection down, or you both being hard and harsh on each other. And they would tell you that they struggle with their words. They struggle with like keeping their mouth closed. Like, they can have, when they get triggered, they just blurt out and say anything, and it could have really like hit you. They would also tell you that that they could have hit rock bottom. Like, they could have lost almost everything since the last time that they've been with you. And for some of you, this person could have moved on already. They could have moved on already. They could have reconnected with someone else. It's almost like if this person lost their apartment or lost their place, they could have moved in with someone else. Like, put it this way, Gemini, this is what I see. If they're not speaking to you at all, it's because they lost everything, and the next connection that they're with is all based on finances. They're only with that person because they financially support them. That's the only reason why. And they feel like you're still angry with them. They feel like you still talk behind their back. They feel like You were hoping for something else. They know that. Like this is a person, Gemini, that will sit down in their mind, and sporadically you will come to this person's mind and they will just think about it. Like they wish that they could have changed their actions when it comes to you. They wish that they could change their actions, but then they'll go back and say, well, but if you never did this, then I would have never done that. So they feel like they could have said things or did things because you triggered them to do it. They would also tell you that they lost a lot of weight. They would tell you that they lost a lot of friends, and they would also tell you that they're really, really proud of you. Like they're really, really proud of you. Like even if you did decide to leave them and take your power back, they feel like more power to you. They would tell you that they're proud of you. If you felt like you weren't getting your needs met and you needed more, they would tell you that they are proud of you. You know? So let me see what else. Like this person, they're going to get back on their feet. I hope I will see you again sometime. This person, if they hit rock bottom and, they're going through a lot behind the scenes, when this person gets back on their feet, you'll probably hear from them and they're going to like send you a text saying like, oh, I'm just checking on you. And if they like, to me, this energy, they moved on. And if they moved on, it's because they needed a place to stay. Like shelter could have been an issue. They couldn't afford a place of their own. So they could have shacked up with somebody else that has a place. They can be one of those. Like, let's not act like there are men out there like that, because they don't know how to survive, or their survival skills and their providing skills is not there. They will try to like hitch up under a woman who already has her own foundation in order, like they go off of survival. Like, let's not. So they would also tell you that they lied to you. I feel like you would catch this person in lies left and right. And see, the last one, I took the easy way out. So this person took the easy way out. Like this person, you could have been trying to make them into a man, make them into a woman, and they couldn't take that pressure. They could not take the pressure. You could have been trying to build them up, or you could have been trying to speak life into them so that they can like help you. And if you did like go off on them, and if you did cut them out your life, it's because you were tired of carrying the whole connection. And you could have also, like, suppose that person will come to your house and just be on the phone, like going through their phone, and they would just sit down. They wouldn't help. They wouldn't contribute nothing. They wouldn't ask, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Do you need me to bring? Like, this person just seemed like they didn't really have nothing to bring to the table like that. So they feel like they took the easy way out. They would tell you that. They would be honest and say like, man, I took the easy way out, if they would have that last conversation with you. They would also tell you that deep down inside, they really do want a second chance with you. And they feel hopeless about it. And when you two stopped speaking, they fell apart. They would tell you that they fell apart and they hit rock bottom. And they still think, like, they would tell you that you had the most beautiful face. They loved how your facial features, they thought you had the most cutest nose, and you had beautiful lips, and you had beautiful eyes. And they would tell you they loved the way that you like wear your hair. They would tell you that too. And they would also tell you that deep down inside, they only have eyes for you. And if they are moved on, it's out of survival. It's not because it's where they truly want to be. They could have just found the connection very, very exhausting. Like, you guys could have argued a lot. You guys could have exchanged a lot of words, and it just exhausted them. It shows them like this person could have ran and was avoiding it because they just couldn't. They couldn't meet your expectations. That's what it is. And you highlighting to them that they're not doing this or they're not doing that, it made them feel so small. Like, it made them feel like, damn, I'm not enough, or I'm not doing enough, or damn, I don't even have enough to give to you. And they just ran instead. All right. See, and they would also tell you that they've been keeping secrets from you, and they just hope that you don't find out. But I just exposed their secrets. I just exposed their secrets. And they would also tell you that it's so difficult for them to process their emotions. So for you to have this person sit down and have a conversation, and you wanted feedback, like they would be lost for words. They would be lost for words because they don't know how to process their emotions. So they weren't really available like that. I just see this person like their bags packed, you know, like this person really hit rock bottom. Let me see. Cancer. Oh my God, Cancer. This person is crying. This person is just crying. Anytime they think about you, they emotionally spin out of control and they cry. Like this person felt like you two were meant to be together forever. They never expected or seen the end coming. And they could have made some mistakes in this connection, but they never expected that the mistakes that they made would push you away forever. They didn't expect the consequences of their actions to be how it is. They didn't expect that. They didn't expect for you to never ever talk to them again. They didn't expect for you to throw back in their face what they have done. Like, you guys could have even told each other that, okay, let's leave the past in the past and we're not going to bring up the past anymore. But then when you get angry and then you'll throw it back in their face what they have done, every time you do it, like their heart would just like break, you know? It's almost like this person, it hurts them to know that they hurt you. So they would tell you that they're still in pain. They're still in pain from the ending. And if you don't, I'm talking about if you don't even see this person post on social media, if it seems like this person is just MIA, the truth is they're in a very, very dark place. They're in a very dark place. And that's why they're not posting. That's why they're just in a very, very dark place. Let me see. What else will they say to Cancer? They will also tell you that I don't really know you. They may feel like they don't even really like know you the way that they thought they knew you, you know, like maybe when you met this person, Cancer, you were so friendly, you were so loving. And then that dark side that opened up to them when they hurt you, they probably felt like, damn, I thought I knew Cancer, but I guess I didn't know Cancer as well as I thought I did. Cause look, Cancer got some fire, you know, and they would say that they hope you are happy. They feel like you deserve happiness. The only thing is they just thought they would be a part of your happiness. You know, like this is a person that, let me tell you who this person is. This is a person that they have flaws in like shadow. Shadow is just like behavioral patterns and habits that they just don't want anybody to know about. If you were able to see their shadow, they were devastated because they like to be seen as perfect, and clearly nobody's perfect. So there's somebody who doesn't even like to address certain aspects of them. So if you bring up certain like bad habits of theirs or aspects of theirs that you feel like this is turning me off, you really need to change your ways, that will have this person brokenhearted. Like, damn, I can't believe you're able to see that. And maybe you've seen everything in this person. And some of you even got readings on this person. And because you got readings on this person, there was even more that you knew about them that they didn't expect you to find out. So you were one step ahead of them the whole entire time. And that's why they feel like they don't even know you. Like, who are you? Where did this come from? Like, how were you able to find that out? How were you able to see this? How are you? So they seen you. Oh, that's what it is. They seen you as perfect, and they wanted you to see them as perfect as well. That's the way that they feel. They seen you as perfect. So it's almost like this person was trying to please you or people please or show you one version of themselves when behind your back they had a whole nother version of themselves that they hoped that you would never ever see. And you were able to see and find out. See, I know I made a mistake. They know they made a mistake. And be careful, because it even says, like, I know what I'm doing and I play dumb to keep you confused. They would tell you that they play dumb, like, to keep you confused. And they feel deep down inside that I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. They don't think you like them anymore the way that they like you. They also feel that you are way more stronger than them, and they didn't expect that. They seen your kind heart, your kind nature. You were very giving. You were very down to earth. You were very soft, and they feel like, damn, you are stronger than me. You're more tough than me. They thought they knew you, didn't they? Baby, they thought they had you down pat. Let me tell you, I love that about water signs. What I love about water signs is that water signs are very unpredictable. You will think you know them and you will have no idea. I love that. I feel like water signs are sweet, giving, and nurturing until you have them messed up. So they also would tell you if they can speak to you. And I feel like they would tell you, like, they have so many things going on in their life that require their full attention. It's like almost like this person sometimes just wishes that they can pick up the phone and just speak to you. It's like they miss speaking to you. They miss having someone to, like, vent to and talk to about life. Like, there's so many things about you that this person just really misses. And it's the little things. It's the little things that, like, hit them that, they're in the bathroom and about to brush their teeth and they'll be like, damn, if I was still with Cancer, then blah, blah, blah. Like little things, a show comes on, they're like, damn, they start laughing and they're like, damn, if Cancer was next to me, Cancer would laugh. Cancer gets my sense of humor. Me and Cancer has the same sense of humor. It's the little things that this person misses about you. It's the little things that they could have took for granted, They would tell you that they got a new car. They could have had so many issues with their car. They would tell you that they finally traded in their car or got a new car, because you could have said, baby, you hold it on to that car for dear life. And they would tell you that they finally got a new car or got their car fixed. They would also tell you that they just miss being committed to you and that they still have a big heart for you. Like, they still have a big heart for you. They miss being committed to you, and that they're afraid of coming back because they feel like if they were to come back, that you would punish them, like you would revenge them. Like they feel like they're like, you're going to give them the same energy that they gave you towards the end. They're afraid that you are going to give it right back to them. So they're afraid of you doing them how they did you. Can you imagine? So that's one thing I see this person, like, trying to run because they're afraid of, like, getting karma from you. Let me see what else. Yeah, they would tell you that they think about you so much and they miss you and that they crave you, and secretly they still just want this commitment more than anything. Like, they will tell you that they want this commitment more than anything. And if you were married to this person, they will never forget the day that they proposed to you. So if you had a divorce, or even if you're in a separation, they'll tell you they'll never forget the day that they first met you. They'll never forget your first conversation, and they will never forget the day that they proposed to you, and they'll never forget your wedding. And if you never got married to this person, just know that they thought that far ahead. All right. They feel like you are definitely a wife. You definitely got wifey vibes. You got husband vibes. Like, they miss cuddling with you. Like, they just miss so many things about you. Like, I want to go on and on and on. Let me just tell you one more thing and I'm done with you, Cancer. This is also a person, like, if they go out, suppose this person, like, goes out with their boys and then they have like a cigar, or they go have a drink. They're the type that when they're like hanging out and they catch a little buzz, they just automatically just start speaking about you. Like they will bring you up to the people around you. They'll find a way to bring you up just so they can talk about you. You know, they really miss you. Also, misery loves company. If you felt like this person was just miserable sometimes and you couldn't stand that, like sometimes they just seem so miserable, or when they have a bad day, they would try to bring you down. They would tell you that deep down inside, they didn't realize that until after. Like after you pushed them away or after you pointed it out, they didn't realize that until after. All right. Leo. This person would tell you that they're still angry. They would tell you that they're still angry. They would tell you that, like, I see like pointing the finger. I see this. They would put the blame all on you. This person don't want no parts of anything that has to do with themselves. They would tell you that it's all you. It's your fault. You started it. You should have never said anything. You should have never did this. Like they would point the finger, point the finger, point the finger. They would point the finger. And if you ever told this person like, yo, you really need to heal. You need to grow up and you need to go heal. Deep down inside, they know that. They know that they can be very immature, and they know that they really need to heal. If you told them that you really feel like their mother or their father has caused some pain that makes them the way that they are, they know. Like they took such a deep look into themselves when you said that. And then they started being in their head about it and just going over their interactions with their mother or going over the interactions with their father. And they're like, damn, like Leo got me. This is true. I really do need help. And it's to the point where they could have even thought about getting a therapist. That's how far they almost went, Leo. They could have really thought about going and get a therapist. I see it in their head like, damn, I really need therapy. I really need therapy. I need to do something about it. They would never tell you that. Some of them they might. But they will tell you that they really considered getting therapy. Do I see them in a therapist's office? No. But is it on their mind? Yeah. It's really on their mind. You really got them thinking. They would also tell you that they feel like you're short-tempered as well. Like you have a short temper as well. You may have talked about their temper. They may say, well, you have the same temperament as me. So what's the problem? This person is arrogant. They are so arrogant. If they were ever married, they would say that they would never ever get married again because it was such a struggle. Like if you were in a spiritual connection with this person and your job was to, like, they were marrying you, you were marrying them, you marrying them was just too much. Emotionally, they could not take that. They could not. So they would tell you, that they are so embarrassed and disgusted by their actions. And they're so disgusted with themselves. And that revelation could have made them want to shut down. Like they don't want to face themselves for real, Leo. See, there are feelings of anger inside of me. I need to release. I'm about to explode. Like they have so much rage. You know, a man is supposed to master his anger before he can be with anybody. If a man doesn't master his anger and his anger controls him, he will ruin every woman in his path. But let me see. They would also, if you guys got into a big blown out argument, they would tell you that you didn't break them. You know, they could have felt like you tried to use words to overpower them or to break them down or to make them look at themselves. And they would tell you that you didn't break me. They would also tell you that they don't know what to say. And this is probably why there's no communication. They don't know what to say. But they do understand you better now. They would also tell you that they understand you better. And they would never want to feel that way again. So if they're staying away from you, it's only because you put a mirror up to them that Like you mirroring to them who they are, they would never want anybody to ever do that to them again. So let me tell you what this person is going to start doing. They're either going to start to date people that have low self-esteem or no self-esteem because it's easier. They can prey on people that don't love themselves, and they can actually like look for these types of people, look for these types of women, look for these types of men, you know, like people who don't have no self-esteem or like low self-esteem, because they can prey on those types of people, or they will feel like they have the upper hand on those types of people. But if you had low self-esteem when you met this person, and then you started to get your power, you started to find out things about like, wait, this ain't right. This I should never been treated like this. If they are withholding from you, it's because you finally found your power and your confidence, and they feel like they're no match for you, or they're afraid for you to show them or tell them more things about themselves that they're just not willing to like see. They're afraid. So, and they would also tell you, because this message is coming out, deep down inside, I do acknowledge that you are a good mother. So if they try to tell you like, oh, you're a bad parent, they would try to like, you don't even take care of your kids, they would tell you that deep down inside, they really are proud of you, and they know that their children are safe with you, and you are a good mom. They would tell you that, and they would only say that like to break you down so that you can feel just as bad as you made them feel, you know, because they even feel like there could have been a time when they lost their job, or they were down on their luck, or they didn't have no money coming in, and you still like went above for the child or for the children, especially like during Christmas time. During Christmas time, you went above and beyond for that child. Like when they don't have it, you step up and you do above and beyond. And they would tell you that deep down inside, they don't give you no credit, but they feel like you do deserve the credit. Also, they also would tell you that deep down inside, they felt inadequate when it came to loving you. They didn't know how to love you. And there were certain things that you were trying to show them that they didn't know how to adapt to. They didn't know how to change, and it made them just feel less. And that's why you guys broke up. So I see a living situation, if this person was living with you and then all of a sudden they just took off and they just moved out, it's because you could have been trying to shape this person or train this person to be this or to do that, and they didn't know how to do it, and it made them feel less than, and they had to run. All right. So that's what they would tell you. And another thing, one more thing for you, Leo, if they ever heard you whispering on the phone to your friend that you want plastic surgery, they would tell you that you don't need plastic surgery. You're perfect the way you are. That's what they would tell you. Very random, but that just came out. Virgo. For you, this ex would tell you that this situation seems funny. This ex would tell you that they don't know how to let you go. It's like even they would find any reason to talk to you, to see you. Like if they know that you are at a certain store at a time in the morning, like this is a person that if you bump into them, it's not a coincidence. Like they're hoping that they can find a way to see you. Like this person, they don't know how to be without you. But when they were with you, they would tell you that deep down inside, they did take you for granted. That's what they would tell you, Virgo. This person would tell you like, damn, I really feel like I missed out on the woman of my dreams or the man of my dreams. That's what they would tell you, Virgo. They feel like they had to make a choice. So that's another thing. If this could have been like a third party situation, they could have made the wrong choice. And they would tell you that that choice that they made has changed their life forever. And they see you differently because they did that. So if they went to a third party, they could, like the third party was dirty. Like the third party didn't clean the house. The third party didn't clean themselves. They were just dirty. Like they could have met the person and they could have looked so nice when they met that person. You know, when the third party met the person, they were dressed nice. They looked nice. Their hair was nice. And it's almost like this person would tell you, Virgo, that as soon as they left them, as soon as they left you to go to the third party just stopped taking care of themselves. Like, and some of them could have been like an alcoholic. Some of them, like their world was just so messed up, and they realized that you really are a good woman, that you really are a good man. And they admire the little things, like how clean you are. Like you're so clean, and that you have a routine. You're very, very strict when it comes to your routine, and you don't take shit. And at first they could have been like, you're so aggressive. And some of them even said that nobody else would want you. That just came out. They could have said like, nobody's going to want you. And it's crazy because it's the complete opposite. Like they had to have the worst of the worst for them to realize like how much of a prize you are. They took you for granted so bad. They would even tell you that the third party smelled. I'm done. Let me tell you, I'm done. They would say that third party smelled bad. Like they had a weird, strange odor, and it just changed their perspective on like women, on men. Like they started to be more proud of you. They started to say like, even for themselves, like they started taking better care of themselves because they didn't want to be a hypocrite. Like I'm dogging out this third party. I would never want to smell like that. So you may even had seen a change in this person if they were to come back around, or if you were to catch them on the street. They changed how they looked because they didn't want to be a hypocrite. They would tell you that they crave you. They would tell you that they felt safe with you, and that since they aren't with you, they do not feel safe. They would also tell you that they compare others to you. They would also tell you that they look for you in every other person that they've been with since you. They're looking for you. And if the person does not meet the standard of you, then they end up like talking down to them and treating them really, really awful. But their pain is because they truly just miss you. Like it hurts them of how much they miss you. It hurts them of how, for them to know that they almost had you and they fumbled you. If you ever did go back to this person in the past, it boosted their ego. So they could have been loving you from a place of pride and from a place of ego and not from love. It's like they had some type of sick game with you. When you would come back, it would make them feel like, yeah, like I got you, you know, like it would be a boost to their ego. It was very, very selfish and very narcissistic. Some of you could have called them a narcissist. Some of them may even like struggle to read and write. And they look good. They look good. They could be very, very superficial. So on the surface, they look good. They can drive a nice car and they dress really good, but ask them to read. You know I'm done, right? Ask them to read. Ask them, read this sentence. Sammy went to school. Tell them to read that. Tell them to read it. Yeah. Let me see what else this person would like tell you. They love your laugh. They would tell you that they love your laugh, and they would also tell you that they weren't brave enough like to tell you to your face, you know? So with this person, they could have literally just like walked out your life. No explanation. No, if you did try to ask for an explanation, like, why are you doing this to me? They could have been very defensive. If you divorced this person and the divorce just came out of nowhere. I mean, if this person divorced you, or if there was a divorce in it and just came out of nowhere, they just couldn't tell you to your face. And they couldn't tell you to your face because there was so much guilt. If they left you for a third party, they couldn't tell you that. It was just too much guilt. It's too much guilt. They also feel like you two are alike in certain aspects. And they pretended that you don't mean as much to them as you actually do. So I pretend you don't mean that much, and you really mean the world to this person. And they, every time they come around, they're just full of ego. They also see that you're growing. They would tell you like, damn, they've watched you grow. So this person, there's history when it comes to this person. They would tell you that they seen you grow, that you're not the same. You're not the same person that they met, and they realized your growth, and they like this new version of you. So I don't know if you have a kid with them. I don't know if you still, like, there's somehow some way that you still see this person. This person keeps tabs on you. They can spy on you. They can keep tabs on you. Like, and if they haven't come forward, it's because they don't know what to say. And they may feel like you are spying on them, you know? They may feel like you watch them from a social media, like a social media page, or they feel like they feel like you watch them as well. They would also tell you that you're a lady in the streets, but like a freak in the sheets. And that's one thing that they loved about you. They also would say like you're a person that they would have to watch their mouth around you because you don't let things go. They would tell you like you don't let things go, Virgo. They would also tell you that deep down inside they still fantasize and daydream about you. Yeah, and it shows history, it shows past. Like they are like stuck in the past between you and them. They're stuck. They would tell you that like, damn, I'm stuck. Because you could have boundaries, or some of you could have blocked this person. You could have blocked them, or you have boundaries now. So it's like they have no choice but to like get away from you. And if you are like their child's mother, their child's father, like they speak about you in the highest regard. Like they will even sometimes like use you to like shit on the next person. Like, oh, please, my baby mother got way more going on than you. My baby father is way better than you. Like they may even just throw you in other people's face because deep down inside, they don't think there's anybody better than you. They would tell you. Libra. They would tell you that they spy on you. This person would tell you, Libra, that they spy on you. They would tell you that you still hold so much power over them. They would tell you that they would tell you that they miss you. And honestly, Libra, they could tell you that on the low, they trying to manifest you. They trying to manifest you. They're hoping that they could have even got so desperate that they went on YouTube and looked for one of those subliminals, manifest a call from this lover in 15 minutes. They would tell you that, baby, they got so desperate that they tried to use that, like manifest a call to get you to call them because, baby, they refuse to call you. They don't want you to know how much power you have over them. They would also tell you that they're so sorry. They feel like they said things to you that they knew was like a low blow. They purposely said things to you that they feel like that was effed up. I didn't have to go that far. They feel like they took it too far with you. And if they never did, they wonder, like, if I would have played my cards better, would this relationship be in a different place than where it is now? That's what they would say to you. Like, they feel like they really like low balled you before because you could have said something or you could have did something or they just felt broken on the inside, you know, like it could even be like if they felt as if you didn't love them as much as they loved you, then they would purposely do things to irritate you or to like break you down or to like sabotage the connection or act like they don't give a damn. Like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. But they cared so much. They would say, I don't care. And then go run into a corner and then hope that you would run after them or hope that you would like, they tried so many tricks to like get you to like force you to love them in the way that they wanted you to love them. What did I just say? What just happened? What? Anyway, but yeah. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But they would say to you, are you all right? Is everything okay with you? Sometimes they feel like even like sometimes they're tempted just to even write that much in a text, but then they stop themselves. Like they would say they're waiting for you, Libra. That their feelings have not died from you, and that they only got eyes for you. You took their heart. You took their heart. That's what they would tell you, Libra. That they're not over you, and if they said things, it was out of insecurity. It was out of a hurtful place, that they feel like they're growing and they're working on themselves, and that they hope that if it's meant to be, that somehow, some way, you two will come back together and everything will just be this fairy tale. But I don't know. I don't know how you feel, Libra. Let me see. See, they would tell you, I was careless with you. That's how they really feel, genuinely. They genuinely feel like they were careless with you. And they were trying to put more on you than you could actually bear, you know? And in the beginning, they would tell you that they never looked at you in that way. So this could have started off as like a fling thing, you know? Like, they never expected to fall in love with you. You guys could have just been sleeping together. They could have just found you to be beautiful, found you to be handsome. They never expected it to turn into a relationship or anything. They just weren't expecting that much from it in the beginning. And now it's like, damn. And they could have been the one to cut you out, because it says you are not a part of my plan. They could have cut you out. And if they try to cut you out, they wanted to match your energy. Like if you get upset and you hold back and you act like you don't give a damn, they wanted to do the same thing. They wanted to make you mad. And they yearn for you. They watch you. They could have even been in competition with you at times. This person went through a lot when it comes to you. They would tell you that they get readings on you. This person's doing a lot. They would tell you that they get readings on you. They would tell you that like they feel like they hear your voice sometimes. They feel like there's telepathy coming through. They would tell you that they feel like you are their twin flame and that you guys are meant to be together forever. They would tell you that you guys are twin flames. You guys are soulmates, and they just want to be with you. That's what they would tell you. That if they did run away from this connection, that they regret it. Because they find you just so intriguing, so attractive, so charming, so graceful, so kind-hearted. They're still waiting. I feel like a waiting energy. A big, big waiting energy. So they're still in love with you. They would tell you that. Scorpio. This person will tell you that there's nothing that will get in the way of what they have with you. That's what they would tell you. That's what this person from the past, like, if you guys aren't together, in this person's head and in this person's heart, they feel like they own you. Even though you guys are not even together, they would tell you that even if you're in a Scorpio, even if you're in another relationship, if you're in another relationship, because I feel relationship energy with you, you could be booed up already. You could be booed up. They would tell you that they don't care who you're with. They feel like you're wasting your time with that person anyway, because you know that deep down inside, they're destined to be with you. That's what they would tell you. So if they ghosted you, if they stopped communicating, I'm talking about there's no energy between you and this person at all. There's no energy. So that means you do not speak to this person at all. That's how you'll know who this person is. You don't speak to them at all. And you want to know something even sicker than that? They were so cold to you. They were rude. They were cold. For some of them, they were disrespectful. And there's something inside of them that still feels like they're not worried about it. They're not worried about it because you belong to them, and what's theirs will be theirs when it's meant to be. That's how this person truly feels. That's what they would tell you. Like if you're with somebody, they already feel like in their head, like, oh, that's not gonna last, because me and Scorpio are meant to be together. This person is arrogant, very, very arrogant. Also air. They could be an air sign. So someone who would spend way more time in their head. This person is sick in real life. This person is like the type of person that would text you. Scorpio, you ready for me to take it home? This is the type of person who will text you. Like, how is your day going? How are you? And then when you text back, they would not reply at all. This person was the ultimate gaslighter. That's how you'll know who they are. How was your day? You'd be like, oh, my day is good. So what's up with you? You won't hear nothing. They would say nothing. They gave you bare minimum energy. And for some reason, I don't know why they feel like some of you, they can even be casting rituals or spells on you now. Like, it's weird. It's like somebody who did the least, but for some reason, they feel like you two have this destined connection that is going to take place. Somebody that you probably write off as a waste of time. Let me see. This person's energy is crazy. They were just lazy. I just see laziness in their energy, like laziness. Like they could have gave you bare minimum energy. They did the least and just expected the most out of you. It could have been a sexual connection in nature. But even if it was sexual, what you don't know is that this person, from the time that they made love to you, here we go. From the time that they made love to you, they already marked you as their territory. They already imagined a marriage, a picket fence, a house, and they feel like it's only a matter of time before you two come back together. And you would never know this because they're cold as hell. I'm talking about cold. Don't express feelings. Don't tell you their intentions. That type of cold. Let me see. That's how you'll know who this is, Scorpio. They understand you better now. I can still see you standing there. Scorpio, they think you are waiting on them. You hear me? They think that you are still waiting on them. This person is awful. Like, they would also tell you that they are sorry. So it shows I'm sorry. They would tell you that they understand you better now. They're sorry, and they definitely pretend that you don't mean that much to them at all. And even says that they're waiting on an apology from you. They're waiting on an apology from you. You could be waiting on an apology from them. This is like the type of person, if you cry to them and tell them like, yo, you really hurt me, they have no emotion. They will just look at you like, I really don't understand. Like, what's your problem? What do you mean? You're my problem. And they would just look at you dead face. They have no, I don't know. Like I don't know. This person just seems cold as hell. That's the best way I can describe them. And if you told them off and went off on them and then like blocked them and told them never to call your phone and they want an apology. Oh my God. That's what they would tell you. They would also tell you, thank you for leaving me. So you definitely left them. You definitely gave them a piece of your mind and left. They would tell you, thank you for leaving me. Like, I feel like their higher self would say that. Their higher self would say, I'm sorry and thank you for leaving me. And you owe me an apology as well. They may feel like we both did each other wrong, but ew. Spirit also says you left this person because you got sick and tired of surface leveled connections. That's how you'll know who this person is too. You felt like it was just too surface leveled for you, and you're a deep person and you like communication, and this person does not like to get deep at all. They don't like to show emotions, and you just, oop, cards is flying out. Hold up. They would tell you that they're sorry and they want your forgiveness, but they would also tell you that in return they want an apology from you too. This person had a nerve. This person had a nerve. It also shows TikTok. So it can be somebody who's waiting, like waiting for you to come back around. Somebody who withdrew from this connection. Somebody who made you feel lonely. Somebody that you had to heal from. What else will they tell you? That they were very, very conflicted. Like you would argue with them or go off on them, or you guys would have clashes because your differences, and that's what made them like pull away. They would also tell you that they have a fake social media profile in order like to stalk you. And either you extremely cut this person off. You could have tried to block them from your social media. You know, I even just said TikTok, and I was thinking about time, but some of you could have a TikTok. You guys could have blocked them from your TikTok, blocked them from your IG, blocked them from your Facebook. Like, you could have went on a blocking rant and blocked them from everything, blah, blah, blah. They would say that they still fantasize about a date. Like, they still fantasize about a life with you. They're sick. They really feel like I'm not bothered. Like, we belong to each other. What are you talking about? Scorpio is mine. And you could be well on the way, moving on to the next person, you know? Sagittarius. I don't know why I like the song My Love. Who sings that? Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die? Who sang that song? You got this person yearning, fiending, masturbating, angry. This person has multiple emotions when it comes to you, and they are still watching you extremely, and they're still waiting for you to crawl back to them. Whew, these people, they got a nerve. They got a nerve. They're waiting for you. This person is waiting for you to crawl back. And if you are happy, they are pissed. Like, if you seem like you are so unbothered about the ending or the fact that they're not reaching out to you anymore. I even heard Tinder. Some of you could have met them online, like a dating website. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but you could have. Or some of you could be on a dating website because you are so done with this person. So let me tell you about this person real quick. You've seen a part of them that you do not like. And I hear criticize. This person could have tried to criticize you. They could have tried to put you down. This person is severely insecure. So what they do is try to point out your insecurities before you can see theirs. That's how you'll know who this person is. They would tell you that they are so sorry for any pain or confusion that they have caused you. They also would tell you that you make them nervous. And because they had such big feelings for you, they pushed you away. So if they pushed you away, or if you felt rejected by this person, like, this doesn't make any sense. Let me tell you who this person is. You could have even gotten a reading on this person or listened to readings online and knew that, like, your readings online, or if you went and got a private reading, it added up to your intuition. So you knew that this person really had deep feelings for you. You felt it, you knew it, you felt it in your intuition, you confirmed it with a reader, and you knew what you knew. However, they were showing you the exact opposite of what you knew, which made you feel very, very like confused. Like, wait a minute. They liked you so much that they would tease you and tear you down. They liked you so much that they would push you away. So this is like, think about, because for some reason I just got a vision of like a second grader. I'm really getting off of here after this, but I seen a vision of like a third grader, a second grader. So like a child in elementary, when they have a crush, they will walk by them and hit them, or do little things to get underneath their skin, and that actually means I have a crush on you. That's who this person is. Emotionally immature. And they would tell you that deep down inside, you are so perfect. But they cannot admit to your face that you are perfect. They cannot do that. They can't do it. It's just too much pride. They are afraid that if they tell you how great you are, you will actually find somebody else. I feel like you had to find somebody else regardless, because they weren't giving you the love that you knew you were deserving of. So that's what this ex would tell you, that deep down inside, even though I tried to highlight your insecurities, it was because I was insecure. That's what they would tell you, Sagittarius. They would tell you that deep down inside, they found you to be so perfect. And you could have been everything that they wanted in a man, or everything that they wanted in a woman. And that was too much for them to handle at the time. They just did not feel worthy of you. So they would test you and poke you and push you to see, will you leave? What will be your reaction? They put you on a trial of just just testing you to the point where they got you to your breaking point. And if you walked away and if you gave up on them, they seen that as a sign of abandonment. And it's almost like if they feel like they're not lovable, right? I'm gonna break this down in a better way. If they feel like they're not lovable, they will have to do things in order to prove their theory right. So on a subconscious level, this person is actually pushing people to abandon them because they feel like they are meant to be abandoned. They feel like everybody's going to leave them. Everybody going to abandon them. Everybody going to do this. So they do things that will actually prove their theory right. And they don't even notice. It's like subconscious. This is why, let me tell you, this is why I feel like getting deep readings, not surface level readings, but I'm talking about deep readings for you to really find out what are your blocks are so important, because you will subconsciously sabotage things that you actually want without knowing it, because it's not brought to your attention. This is what this person gives me. They sabotage something that they actually wanted. So if they could have abandonment issues, they could have had a father, they could have had to raise themselves. They could have had a father, mother who abandoned them, who didn't invest in them, who didn't love them. So anybody, not even you, Sagittarius, anybody who tries to come, like, I feel like they went through this before. This is not the first rodeo. Like, this could be the second time this person went through this, where they found somebody that was everything that they wanted, and they found somebody that they really loved, but they would test, poke to the person would just give up and leave them. And then they're like, yeah, I already knew that you wasn't loyal. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who ain't loyal? They're going to do that to you. Oh, you weren't loyal anyway. Knowing that deep down inside, they pushed you to it. Like, what do they expect? What do they expect? So this person will tell you that you are perfect, and that if you did talk to them about certain things that they could improve in their life, or if you were trying to help them, or if you put them onto game when it came to certain things, that deep down inside, even though they act like they didn't care, or, oh, what are you talking about? When they would leave you, they would integrate it into their life. So you were making this person's life better. And they would tell you that, like, they feel like you were almost like an angel that was guiding them. That's what they feel. They would tell you that they feel like you're an angel that was guiding them. And without you, they feel a little lost. Without you, they feel a little stagnated. They feel jealous. They would tell you that they feel so jealous. They would also tell you that they feel like you get way more attention than them. They don't like to feel left out. So this is the type of person, like, if you guys go out and then, you know, somebody compliments you, like, oh my God, oh, look at them shoes. Your shoes is beautiful. Or, oh, that coat is nice. Oh, I love that color in your hair. And then nobody compliments them when they go out, then they will feel a little jealous. So this person was constantly trying to find ways to see how they measure up to you. It could have been a point where this person, like, what do you even see in me, Sagittarius? Like, what do you see in me? Ew. When they look in the mirror, they don't see somebody who look attractive. And you could have thought they were the most gorgeous human in the world. They didn't see that. Like, me? You see me? You see me? Okay. Well, let me see. Let me go into this. So they would tell you that they were learning from you. They would tell you that they really struggle to be vulnerable. Like, I can't let you see what's inside of me. However, most Sagittariuses are very, very intuitive. They're going to see what's inside of you regardless. They would also tell you that they drown in their emotions and they feel very, very overwhelmed. Most of the time, they feel very uneasy. Like, they need lots of reassurance. They could have been a Leo. They could have been a fire sign, or they could have been an earth sign. See, everything is about their emotions. They struggled. They were struggling. They were secretly struggling with their emotions. They would also say that they thought it was so sweet that you would make time for them. Like, you would really carve out time in your busy schedule. Some of you even had kids, and you would find a way to like carve out time in your busy schedule, and it will take you away from your kids just to see them. They felt like that was so sweet. Like, doing little things like that made them feel like, damn, Sagittarius really cares. But then they will go and hit you with a test. Like, what? So they will see, sometimes I hear your voice in my head. So this person still hears your words. Like, your words to this day still brings this person far. They were learning from you. And if they tried to come back to you in the past, if they tried to come, like, if you wanted them, like, how do you really feel? What are your real intentions? They didn't know how to tell you. But if they try to come back to you, they feel like you were more closed off. And if they slept with you, they felt like your body was closed off. Like, you didn't open up to them the same way that you used to when you first really liked them. Your body was very closed off, you know? And they would also, like, they don't know what to say. Like, I see this person like attempting to pick up the phone, and then they just like chicken out. They don't know what to say. And this person, good Lord, if they have to face rejection, they do not like the idea of rejection. So they would rather just you come back to them. But be careful if this person even does, because they're still operating from their ego. They would tell you that this connection exhausted them because they think about you. They daydream about you. They would tell you that they still feel the chemistry and the passion that you two shared, you know? They would also tell you that they're lusting for you and that they miss making love to you. And they love the sensuality that you guys shared in the bed. Like, it wasn't even like, there's all kinds of types of ways that you can be doing what you do when you're romancing. But they feel like for you, it just felt like they were making love. It didn't feel like it felt like love. They would also tell you that behind the scenes, they are stressed out. And if they were ever to see you post a picture of you being happy with somebody, they would probably faint. Somebody would have to pick them up from aisle 12. You hear me? They would be in Walmart and trying to stalk your page. And then once they see that picture hit of you being happy with somebody else, they'll be like, somebody passed out in aisle 12. Baby, they would faint, pass out. They still daydream about a life with you. And deep down inside, it's like they're trying to find the courage, the confidence to come your way. So if they're quiet, that's what they're going through. Too many emotions. Capricorn. Let's see. This person would tell you that it's really hard to let you go. Like, even though they know they have to let you go, it's so hard to even phantom the idea of you two not being together anymore. Like, that part, like, for them to actually accept, like, for them to like accept that I have no access to Capricorn at all. I'll never speak to Capricorn ever. Like, the thought of that will maybe it will give them a heart attack. They cannot. And they're trying to break a cycle. This is different. They would tell you that they know they let you down. They would tell you that you really did make a difference in their life. And they would also, ooh, look at it. They would also tell you that they pick up on your spirit. They still feel your energy. And they would tell you that they're trying to clean up your life because they're trying to clean up their life because they are not done with you, Capricorn. But they trying to be done with you. Does that make sense? They done, but they're trying to be done. That was weird. Because me saying I'm done, it hurts for me to even say that. I can't really say that, which means that they refuse to accept that it's over. I'll just go back to that point. I'll just leave it there. That's all. Oh my God, Capricorn, you are so gorgeous to this person. Like, if you're taller, if you have long legs, they love your legs. They also feel like you use reverse psychology on them. They would tell you that, like, when you guys were towards the end, when things were getting bad, they feel like you found your power. They would tell you that they notice, like, okay, Capricorn is catching on to me. Oh, they would tell you that. They would tell you that, damn, Capricorn caught on to me, so my tricks can't work no more. Ooh, they would tell you that, Capricorn. Their lies could not work anymore. Their tricks could not work anymore. They feel like, damn, you got me. You got them. That's what they would tell you, Capricorn, that you were right all along. Like, and they would try to make you feel like you don't even know what you're talking about. And you'll be like, no, I know. I just feel it. My intuition never, ever fails me. You could have been on it like that. And they were like, no, you're lying. You don't know what you're talking about. And then they'll walk away like smiling like, damn, Capricorn is good. So they would tell you that all along you have been right about them. And they would say in the background, even though they're trying to accept that it's over, that they're really, if they're quiet, Capricorn, deep down inside, they're trying to get their life back together because they want to be with you. Like, they want to live with you, Capricorn. And if they were living with you in the past, they want to move back in. Like, they want a place back in your life and in your heart. They do not want to accept the fact that it's over. They just feel like that's not right. It's not fair. So what they would tell you is, if you did move on, or if you decided that you do not want to open up your heart to them anymore, they feel like it's not fair. That's what they would say. It's not fair. Like, they feel like they got the best of both worlds with you because you're good in bed, you know how to cook, and you're very, very funny, and you guys could have liked the same shows. They just feel like you were home to them. How about that? You were home to them. And reverse psychology doesn't work on you anymore. They realize that. That's probably when things started to change. So when you guys first broke up, they would tell you at the moment they did not care. They did not care at all. Like, they were only focused on themselves, what they wanted, how they felt, and they did not care about how you felt to them, because you could have been pouring your heart and hoping that this person would apologize, hoping that this person would have some level of empathy or understanding for what you went through with them, and they did not care at all. And they would also tell you that they still wondered, like, if they never messed this connection up, they wondered how far will this go. And I feel like that's going to eat them alive. Like, they will never get over you. You know? They would also say, like, well, what did you want from me? They know what you wanted. Some of you too, you could have reached back out to them to see if they changed. You could have did a tester text, or like a test phone call to see, did they change? Or, you know, you could have went through periods where you missed this person too. And you could have felt like, I should have never called. I should have never texted. They're still in the same damn energy. They're still in the same energy. They're still the same. You could have felt hurt. See? This person only got eyes for you. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? They only have eyes for you. Baby, they claiming you. If they had you in a third party, they will tell you that they were foolish, because this person was greedy. They were full of greed, because if you felt like you had everything with Capricorn, why would you jeopardize that? Huh? That's what I would ask your person. They would also tell you that they still feel chemistry. They're still attracted to you. They would tell you that they still feel attracted to you, and they know they deceived you, and they know they've been dishonest, and they know they try to play in your face, and they know that you're standing on business. That's what they're going to tell you. They would tell you that they're still stuck in the past on you. They could just be stuck in the past, period. This could be a person that struggles to let the past go. They would also tell you that they really want to call and give you clarity. They really want to be honest with you for once, because clearly the lies is not working. Clearly the lies is not working. They would also say, who you been with? Capricorn, who you been with, honey? Because they may feel like, I know somebody had to touch that body, baby. You know? But people who say that, sometimes they're projecting their own stuff onto you. But they would also ask you that, like, who you been with? Who's been touching you? Like, what have you been doing? They would want to know that. I don't know if they will come out and say that, but once again, this is what they would say, but they probably ain't gonna say it. Who you been sleeping with? Who been touching you? Who you had over the house? And if you have kids with them, who you had around my kids? That's what they would say to you. That's what they would say, Capricorn. Aquarius. I feel guilty for pulling away from you and causing you all that pain and disrespect when deep down inside, I knew I love you. And I knew that it was my own insecurities and my own weaknesses and my own flesh that got in the way. So this is a person who would cheat and then blame you. Let me tell you something. They would cheat and then blame you, Aquarius. Or they would feel so down on themselves and they would try to drag you down with them. This is a person who will try to bring you down, baby. If they even see you starting to do better, then they're the type of person, when they feel like you are about to like find your confidence back, or when you are starting to like talk about doing more in your life, this is the type of person who will purposely not support you, but throw your energy off on purpose to keep you down with them. Lord have mercy. Who you with? This person felt possessive over you, but they would tell you that deep down inside, they see so much more for you. But they would also tell you that the reason why they were afraid for you to go after more and to do more, because they feel like you would have found like the person you're meant to be with. Like if they would have allowed you to go for that high position that you really wanted to go for, like what if you found new friends? What if you found people who liked you that were on your level and you would just leave me? So this person played. They would try to make you feel insecure. They would try to trigger insecurity in you so that you wouldn't go for more for your own self. This is, baby, let me tell you something. You know who I see? You know the vision that spirit is giving to me with this person? Damn. Who do they say that Ari look like? Does anybody know like Ari and Tay? That they try to say that she looks like Saw. When it comes to this person, I see a vision of Saw. So you were with somebody who would like, this sounds so bad when I'm about to say, Aquarius. Damn, I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it because it's the truth. Your person felt good when they can ruin people. Your person likes to manipulate and they like to ruin people. They're even the person who likes to stir up the pot behind the scenes. They do a lot of sick shit behind the scenes and try to put people against each other. They like to see war. They like chaos. They like conflict. They like drama. They like messiness. And if they see you even about to escape their nonsense, if they seen you about to move on, like they would find a way to like drag you back into like their mess. Like this person is a mess. That's awful. Some of them could have been on drugs. And because of the drugs, it would alter their reality. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do today. This I ain't doing that type of energy. No, ma'am. A matter of fact, if you left them, it's because you couldn't do their energy too. This person is wicked, awful. They like misery. They like chaos. They like conflict. They like drama. They like, if they do something and they see that they accomplish like putting you down, they feel good. They feel like they had a good day. And what this person would tell you, Aquarius, is that I know you have, if this person would tell you that they know that there's just way better out there for you than anything that they're giving you. They just know that you don't need them, that they know that if you ran or got away from them, they know exactly why. Deep down inside, if they didn't fight you, if they didn't try to fight for you to come back, if they didn't call you 100, well, they could have called you 100 times, but if they tried one more time to like latch you back in and then you finally freed yourself, they know what the heck you done freed yourself from. They know who they are. To me, I ain't gonna take it that far. But let me tell you something, honey. There's all types of spirits in this world. They give me demonic. They give me demon spirit. They give me, like, if you're with them or if you're in their world, your whole world will just get turned upside down. They would tell you that they knew you've been better. Like they knew that you were like way better than them. They would tell you that they don't even know what you even seen in them in the first place to be with them. They don't even know why you chose them. They don't even like, they could have been like, I don't know how you got into this situation. They would tell you that themselves, because when they see the difference in you and they see the difference in themselves. So if you somehow landed at their address, honey, if you landed on their lap, if you landed in their bed, they don't know how you got there, because they from the beginning, they'd seen you as like precious. But then when they seen how precious you are, they said, maybe if I can bring you down to where I am, then I can feel comfortable laying in the bed with you. So this person, Lord, they would tell you that they knew what they were doing all along and they know who they are. And if you think that they're a nightmare on Elm Street, it's because they are. And if you try to get this person to like open up their heart or to tell you the truth, it's like you could have almost, see, I lied to you. They lie. And they have the nerve. You know what? They know that you could be waiting on an apology. They know that you are waiting on an apology from them, and they are purposely gonna withhold this apology. That's what they would tell you. I know I owe you an apology. I know I done tore you up, but I'll be damned if I apologize. Because they wonder if by withholding the apology, they feel like that will keep you attached to their energy. Because even if you did get away from them, then it's like narcissistic injury. Now we getting somewhere, Aquarius. It's narcissistic injury. Like narcissists feel injured when people are able to get away from them and able to see who they are. So it's like narcissistic injury. They would never apologize to you. And in their heart, they really feel like this apology them withholding this apology will actually stagnate your life. They're that wicked. Yes. There are really people in the world like this, for real. For real. But yeah, them not apologizing to you, they hope that it will like stagnate your life and make you never ever move on again. Like they will feel lots of happiness knowing that they are the reason why you never ever got love, because you're just so stuck on them. That's how awful they are. And they will purposely pretend as if you don't mean, oh look, I wish you would come back. So they feel like if they don't apologize and they withhold this apology, it will bring you back to them. It's reverse. See, here we go with the saw. somebody trying to use like dark psychology. If they don't apologize, now you're stuck and now you're broken and now you're in pain and now you don't trust nobody because of me. And they are so like, I want to clap. Like they're proud of themselves. Like they're so proud of this part of themselves. Like if your life stops and is on hold for them, they feel like, baby, I done did a good job. Who you was with? Satan? I was trying not to say that the whole time, but baby, they remind me of Satan. Satan comes in to destroy. Satan causes chaos, confusion, and destruction. And I feel like this person got all them types of personalities. Aquarius, if you stuck, just know that you're making this person proud. So I would say in your own psychology, do the opposite. If you want to free yourself from narcissistic abuse, do the opposite of everything that they want. Do the opposite. Like if this person feeds off of insecurity, I don't care how you feel. When you're around them, act like you confident, act like you're happy, be loud and proud, because it is the most triggering thing to a narcissist. Do not let them feel like they can get underneath your skin. Do the opposite of everything that they expect. So look up, you know, be like love wins. Look up all the traits of a narcissist and all the things that they hate, and then mirror it to them. And that's how you destroy them. Because that energy was, oh, yuck. I should clear it, right? Whoa. Hell nah. Hell nah. Pisces. I hear yay. Oh my God. Oh my God. You would make this person's life. You hear me? You would make their life, not their day, because it's beyond the day. It's beyond the day. You would make this person's whole life if you were to come back, or if you were to call, if you were to give in to them, if you were to tell them that you love them, you would make this person's day. So if you're in a breakup, you can be like, I refuse to reach out to this person. I will be damned. If you feel like that, Pisces, this is definitely the person. This is definitely the person. If you would just tell them that you love them, you would make their whole life. This person is sitting in so much grief and so much pain. And it's to the point where they're waiting on you to free them from the pain. Even if they did wrong, even if they were the ones who were wrong, you know the impression that they give me? A little child who's on timeout and in a corner. Did you push this person aside? Not a little child in the corner on timeout, but they give me that feel like their life can literally be on hold, like just waiting for anything, they just want you to budge, give them any sign that you love them, and you would make this person's whole entire life. And they won't reach out to you because they feel like, I heard the word hate. They may feel like you hate them. Hate is a strong word, right? We were taught that we're not supposed to use the word hate. We were taught that, right? What's the opposite of love, though? But anyway, they feel like you hate them. They feel like they did such a bad number on you. Like they will do anything to get your forgiveness, but they just want you to show them a sign that you just give a damn. Show them some type of indication that you care. And if they're not coming towards you, it's because of guilt and shame. And they just feel embarrassed. They feel so embarrassed. They also feel like you're such a good luck charm. Like they fantasize about you. They daydream about you. That's another thing too. You're the person like at work when they have downtime at work and they talk about love on the job, you always come up in the topic. This person could have even went to their own parent to get validation about you. Like, you think Pisces will ever forgive me? You think Pisces will ever come back? Like, they could have even went to their own mama or just a feminine energy to like get reassurance. They want you back so bad. You will know who this person is because they made a huge purchase for you. They could have bought you a car. They could have bought you something big. Like they could have spent a lot of money on you. Cops, something to do involved with the cops. They could have been in jail. You could have had to call the cops on them, get a restraining order. It could, baby, all kinds of stuff happened in the world. But cops could have been involved when it came to your relationship somehow, some way. They feel like they're paying for whatever they done to you. They feel like they are paying for it. They feel like, okay, I got my karma. Like, now can you forgive me? They just want your forgiveness. They would, and they're not going to reach out to you because they feel like you're going to curse them out. You could have went off on them or pointed out all their flaws. You could have threw in their face all the things that they done to you. And if they are quiet, it's because they're afraid of what you are going to say. They're so afraid. They feel like you had it up to here with them, and they're afraid. Like, they want your love. So if they get the opposite of your love, it's going to crush them, and they're not ready for that level of pain, because losing you is enough. Like, losing you is enough pain. So if they're not reaching out to you, because they'll be damned. Some of you never let go of what some of you never let go of what they did to you, honey. And every time you see them, you will remind them, like, I will never forget what you done did to me. Like, you just can't forget it. Like, it's so bad to the point where you don't see them the same anymore because of it. You just see them different. And there's nothing, you could think that they're toxic. You probably are so hurt, but that you try to put this person in the back of your mind, but every now and then they still pop up in your head. And it's because deep down inside, it's like you're still holding on to what they did. You can't believe they done did you like that. Like, me? You gonna do this to me? That's how you feel. You could have said it just like that. Me? You gonna do me like that? So and if they left you, they would tell you that leaving you hurt me too. So if they, ooh, see, I know more than you think. This person is still in your business. They got tabs on you. They know more about you than you think. They got tabs on you. And they wonder if you watch them. They feel like you watch them sometimes too. And they really do. Like, I hope I will see you sometime. They want to see you again. They don't want this to be over for real. So they will tell you, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And they're catching feelings for you all over again. It's like right when they're at the ending of their healing and they think that they're finally about to, like, move on and come out the corner. You know what I'm saying? Come out of timeout, come out the corner. As soon as they feel like they're about to come out, then it hits them all over again. They spin into this emotional turmoil and they can't believe it. And they're struggling with accepting what they have done. They can't believe it. Hell, you can't believe it either. See? This person will tell you, baby, I'm in an emotional turmoil about you. I am stressed. I am depressed. I am conflicted. There's times that I want to say, forget about you and just move on, but I can't. They don't know how to let you go. That's what they would tell you. It's the memories. That's what Spirit says. It's the memories that got them, like, messed up. The memories of you. They probably had such moments with you that they've never ever shared with anybody else, and that's why they're holding on to the memories. They also are upset because they felt like you could have gave them mixed signals. Like, one minute it seemed like you did want them back, and the next minute you just go off on them. One minute it's like you trying to work on things, you trying to tell them like you want to, then the next minute you're like, forget this shit. I changed my mind. I don't want you. So this person is having so many revelations about you. And the biggest thing is about their life, like how their life could have been so much better if they never, ever played with fire with you. They never even expected you to the silence is killing them. They would tell you that, Pisces, this silence is freaking killing me. I'm trying to release you. I'm trying to let go, but I am struggling. I find you to be so attractive, and I still have the memories of you, and I just don't know how to let go. That's what they would say to you. That's exactly what they would tell you, that they're still holding on to you. They don't know how to let you go, and that They in the corner on timeout. Oh. That's what I have for all of you. I hope these messages help you. Love and light.